Hello everyone! In this webinar, we're going to look at everything you need to know about our human chat product, Live. The first page you come to when logging into the platform is the page where the chats come in. They'll be lined up here on the right-hand side, and at the end of the training, I'll show you a demo of how Live works, and it'll be clearer how this will look for your agents. For now, let's go through the different sections that you'll find here on the left-hand side. The first section that we come to is the Analytics section. And we're going to have a look firstly at the dashboard. This is where we'll find an overview of all the main statistics and analytics about your live chat. We have the option to filter the information at the top so that we already see the information that we need. The default time period is the last 30 days, just like in AgentBot Analytics. We can see the amount of sessions that were had, the amount that were closed, transferred, and lost. When we talk about sessions being transferred in live, we mean that they are transferred between agents. An agent could transfer a conversation to another agent who is better qualified to deal with the query. Conversation is lost when it never actually reaches the agent. For example, if a customer is waiting in a queue and they disconnect because they're bored of waiting, this conversation is marked as lost. Then we have two graphs here on the dashboard. The first one we see shows information about the sessions in graph form. And the second one shows us the timings of the sessions. So the total time, average time, and wait time. We can then see the amount of customers in real time that are in the queue or on hold waiting to speak to an agent. We have the amount of unique and recurring users. Unique users are those who have spoken to live agents once in the period, and recurring that have had more than one conversation. Here we have the session times and the wait times, and the feedback that was given during this period. You'll see later on the different types of feedback that you can set up. And then all of this information can be downloaded by clicking here at the bottom. The next section that we're going to look at is the agent section. And here we'll find all the information, analytics, and statistics about our agents. We can see the agents in real time, online, absent, active, and idle. Absent being offline and active currently in a chat. Idle agents are online, but they're not currently chatting. And then we have filters here as well, like in the other sections, to see specific information. We have the list of agents, which shows the amount of sessions for each agent has attended, those that have been completed, transferred to another agent. It gives us the total chatting time and also the average chatting time, their first response time, how long they've been connected, and what feedback they received. All of this information can be downloaded by clicking here. And we can see that we also have the pause report. This is a feature that you must ask your CSM to implement for you, and it is a way of tracking your agents, what they're doing when they're not online. Right now you can see that we only have these statuses online and offline, but you can get your CSM to set up the statuses such as lunch or coffee break, and then in the pause report you'll be able to see more clearly what your agents are doing. The next section in the analytics shows us all the information about the chats. As in the other sections, we have filters as well. The only difference here is that the default time period is the last week and not the last 30 days. In the list of sessions, we can see the customer, agent, and channel. And all of this information can be downloaded by clicking up here at the top. We can also send the information by email and look at the full chat history as well by clicking on the blue button. Here we can see the full chat history had by the agent bot, and also on the right hand side we have all of the customer's information, their previous connections, and any notes that have been added for this customer. The next section that we come to is the users. Here we will add, delete, or edit the members of our team that we'll be working with live. This red button is used to add a new user. and the trash can icon is for deleting users. We can download this information up here at the top, and then we can also edit our users. We can edit their nicknames, email, the language that they're speaking, and also their roles. There are different roles in the platform that we can give to our agents. The agent role can only see the first page of the platform, so they will only be answering chats and therefore do not need to access the analytics and settings sections. The admin and supervisor roles have the same access. They can see the analytics and settings, but they're not able to answer the chats. And the supervisor agent can access everything. They can answer the chat, but also see the analytics and settings sections. And then here at the bottom, we're able to set up simultaneous conversations. This is basically how many conversations an agent can attend at one time. Here we come to groups. Groups are ways of categorizing agents. For example, you could have a customer support group and a sales group. And therefore you can direct your queries to specific groups you have set up. For example, if a user says to AgentBot, I want to buy your product, we can link that intention straight to transfer to the sales team. The groups can be added by the plus sign at the bottom and deleted with the trash can icon. Now we're going to look at the different settings for the groups. The plus sign is to add different agents to the groups. You can also have the name, the description, the SLA, which is the amount of time the users can wait before being attended. And then we also have different types of feedback. So binary would be thumbs up, thumbs down. We have stars between 1 and 5, and then also NPS is numerical feedback. And then you can change your offline message as well when you have no agents available. Let's look at the customer information. So we'll find the information about the customers, but only when it's been filled in on a form through AgentBot. If there's no form in AgentBot, we will see this code as we see here. We can also download all of this information, and by clicking on the eye icon, we can see the previous connections from this user and download a specific customer's information. We have two features in the settings sections. We have the triggers and shortcuts. The shortcuts are an automatic shortcuts are default messages used to cut down typing time. So the text message will be shown when the agent types in hashtag and then hello. The hello, how can I help you will be shown. We can edit or delete these shortcuts or add one by clicking on the plus sign down below. The triggers are automated responses used to close an inactive session. So after a certain amount of seconds, a message will go out. So here we have it set up. So after 30 seconds, the message, can I help you with anything else, will be sent. And then after another 30 seconds, we will see, excuse me, can I help you with anything else? And then after another 30 seconds, the session will be closed. This is after inactivity, 30 seconds of inactivity. And this can all be edited for the different channels. You can have different triggers on the web and Facebook channels. The other two sections that we have are channels and messages. And these are the exact same as on AgentBot. And so they're only important for those clients that have live without AgentBot. In the top panel, we can see the instance you're working in, online and offline statuses. And then underneath your name, you will find profile, our ideas board, and how to contact support as well. Okay, so let's look at a demo now. So I'm going to come back to the chat page here at the top. Here we're going to see the chat coming in. So this is what the transfer will look like for the end user. And then your agents will receive a desktop notification that we're going to see here on the right-hand side at the bottom. So by clicking here, it will take them straight to the chat. And here we can see we have the chat window, the suggestions window, and we also have the customer's information as well at the right-hand side. This information can be edited while the agent is talking to the customer. So if they give their name, for example, we can fill that in. That will be saved for the next time. We can also see their previous connections, and we can add notes here that will be saved for the next time we talk to this customer. We'll be able to remember them by the notes. Here at the top, we can see a way to minimize this conversation. We also have the option to transfer it to another agent, send the chat history by email, and finish the conversation here at the bottom. Thank you for watching this training on our live product.